Yeah, man.
We're back in it.
Another episode.
Another banger.
You feel me? Standard
We're
P.
back.
Welcome back to the Called Out podcast. We are here today to talk about a few topics. But before we get into that, you feel me? Before we get into that, we're gonna play the intro. Not trying to waste your time.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Today we're starting off with a topic that we've been trying to run for a while now.
Yeah, real talk.
We're starting off with what is the definition of success? I think a lot of us are hunting for success now. I would say we are trying to acquire it, but now we're hunting for it, man. Most of the people I surround myself with is they're trying to work to acquire the success, but what are they working for? What are they, what is all this running and hustling for? What is success?
Yeah. What
You know?
what is success, bruv? And
What is the definition of success?
we've already done it. We've touched on this a bit before, Jose and I. And we spoke about obviously spiritual success, physical success, mental success. But I would like to actually hear your take on it because I know there's several takes on it. So, what is your definition of success? Because obviously, like I said, we already covered that, but there's more to it.
I think when it comes to success, man, it's a thing of the why you want to be successful is very important.
Okay.
You get
Yeah,
me?
you.
So before you can speak on what's the definition of success, you need to ask yourself that why do I want to be classified or grouped as part of the successful group? You understand? And that will then tell you what your definition of success is, because someone might say success is just being happy.
Yeah, and I think to an extent it could be true, but
It could be true. Like if you are content with the lifestyle you're living and you are happy, generally joyful, some might say you're successful, but then the upper class might look at you and be like, no, that brother is not successful. He has a job, he's working for someone, he's getting paid depending on how someone else feels.
Yeah.
They might not see that as success. So I think success is very subjective. It's a thing of what is it to you, right? I think for a long time, my definition of success has always been creating something only I can. Whether it be writing a poem, creating a video, doing a podcast, doing something only I am capable of doing. For me, I'd say in that moment, I've achieved success.
Sorry to interject though. The definition you just gave, right? And I would like you to clarify on what you just said, right? So you basically said your definition of success is doing something that only you can do.
Yeah.
But don't you think everyone has the ability to do anything?
No, everybody has the ability to do anything. And by saying something only I can do, I'm not saying like only I can design this type of drawing, because if it's a drawing, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, not anybody, but there's people who can not only recreate but do it better.
Do it better, yeah.
You get me? But if I've done this to the best of my ability and I knew that I did this myself, I'm content with it.
Yeah.
If I put in the work to get something and I acquire the result I was hoping for me, that's enough. I can look at what I've done and be like, no, I am happy, I am successful in this.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, for a long time, that's been my definition of success. But I think recently, success has become to me reaching a goal. Every time I reach a goal, I become more and more successful.
Yeah.
And the good and bad thing about this mentality is that there'll always be another goal. So I doubt I'll ever be able to sit down and be like, no, I'm successful.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, there'll always be another goal.
There'll always be something new to achieve. Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. It's both a good thing because I'll always be striving for more. I'll always keep pushing. I'll always keep working hard. But at the end of the day, I don't think I'll be able to sit down and be like, nah, I'm successful.
Yeah.
But I think with that mentality, I'll have that. Maybe say I'm 70 and I'm retiring, I'm stepping down, my money's enough. Maybe then I'll be able to sit down on a nice hill, look at the sunset. I'm like, yeah,
I did it.
I did it.
I have a question though, right? So, yes, we've spoken about success now, and it's something that we covered in the previous top pod, like I said, right?
Yeah.
So, what I actually want to dive deep into this time is what steps do you think someone should take into attaining success, whether it's wealth, spiritual? Because I know this is very controversial. It's a controversial topic because people will tell you now don't go to school. People will tell you go to school. People will tell you don't believe in God. People will tell you believe in God. People will say money is not success.
Yeah.
Um, what steps do you think you should take? Because I know for me the steps I would give might differ from yours. That's why I want to hear yours.
Okay, so I'll give mine, then you'll give yours. For me, firstly, I think, like I said, sit down, ask why you want to be successful, right? Figure out what your definition of success is. You need to know when you think about being successful, what is this that you imagine, right? And then this is something like a lot of people might disagree, but I'm gonna say walk your own path, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at all these internet gurus and you might try to walk their path, but just because it worked for them doesn't necessarily mean it will work for you.
Yeah.
You get me? So when it comes to taking advice and other people's opinions on the topic of success, it's kind of difficult because what if you put all your time and energy into that and it doesn't work out for you? Because at the end of the day, they didn't lie because what they did worked for them. But if you follow that and it doesn't work, then you're going to be bitter because you're going to say they lied to me, or that person's opinion isn't valid, or their steps isn't true. But if you follow your own path, whether you're successful or not, it's down to you. You know, you can say, no, I gave it my all, I walked my own path, I tried this, I took different advice, pieces of advice from people. I tried to piece together my own path, I walked it, I didn't make it, I know I tried my best.
You know, it reminds me of Follow the Leader, right? So I was listening to a song by Digga D, right? It's called TLC. So in the song he says, I'm not a follower, I am a leader, right?
Yeah.
So obviously that's something that's been repeated through history. I can't even verify that he's a leader and not a follower, you feel me?
Yeah.
But have you ever heard of the Abilene paradox?
No, I'm unfamiliar with it.
Okay, so the Abilene paradox is basically where people follow what a said person in a group says. So let me give you an example, right?
Yeah.
An example would be there's a company and they need to select a new leader, right? Someone suggests a name and everyone, out of the fear of counteracting that name, they go along with it. That's an Abilene paradox, right?
Okay.
So in that case, despite their own reservations, even though they think within that they might not be the best person suited to lead, they still go with it, right? So I think with everything you just said, what I'm taking out of it is that set your own path.
Yeah, set your own path. And by setting your own path, I'm not saying do everything by yourself. Take different pieces of advice from different sources, but still do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, so that if it doesn't work, you can say, I tried my best, I walked my own path. I have no one to blame but myself.
Yes, I think that's also one thing. Full accountability, and I think that's something that can even stretch over into our next topic, which is Gen Z screwed. We don't take accountability.
We don't, bro. We have excuses for everything. Yeah, we're very good at identifying the problem, but when it comes down to it, we don't do anything about the problems we're facing. You hear me? Yeah, man, it's very, very difficult. Like I said, when it comes to our generation, man, people just talk a lot.
A lot. But there's more yapping from your mouth than there is actions from your body, to be completely honest with you. And it's something that I think I've said this 100 times. It frustrates me because yeah, I was listening to this other song by Nims, you know, I've been on about him, yeah. Bang of an artist, real talk, yeah. Brav. Brav. I need some Fanta light, please, Brav. Okay, but anyway, sorry. Getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
One of these songs, bro. Oh Lord. What were we just saying?
You're speaking about success and you're saying one of his songs.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which specific song it was, because there was a lyrics that tied in with something you just said, and it tied in beautifully. But anyway, carry on. I'll remember it as we go along.
I lost track. I won't lie.
What are you doing? Where are you going? I hope you're not gonna restart. Yeah, bruv. Like I was saying, right? It's like one of those things. It's like the song of Nims, bro. Where Nims literally speaks about. I can't remember the exact lyrics, and I'm not gonna phrase it bar for bar. I'm gonna paraphrase actually. Nim. But in the bars, what Nims basically says is, he says, you guys are flexing on the gram but have nothing in real life. So people are more focused these days, especially Gen Z, about showcasing a lifestyle rather than actually living it. Or, bro, I saw this one video, bro, the lengths people go to, bro, like toilet seat, phone, and clouds on a TV screen to make it look like they're on an airplane in it, and you think it's a plane, rap.
Bro, speaking of that, this is real life experience. I was at Joburg December, as you know, right?
Yeah.
Me and my family are walking in Mall of Africa.
Type
This brother is walking, stops, take a picture of the restaurant, right? Takes a video, walks in, walks back out, and continues on with his day. I'm like, brother.
So he's gonna tell niggas he ate there or some fancy thing, bruv.
He's just gonna post a thing on Instagram, dog. After that, I was like, so you man literally just be walking in McDonald's, taking pictures and vying.
Bruv. You feel me? For me, I would rather have motion and no results than lie about having results and motion.
You get me?
To be honest with you. At least I know I have motion, it's gonna produce results. There's nothing that you can do that doesn't produce results. It's like if you want to smoke, it'll produce results of cancer. If you want to drink, it'll produce results of liver failure. If you want to do better in life, it'll produce results. Bro, the more you water the seed, the more the tree grows. It's simple.
It's simple, man. It's simple. And I think there's the problem with Gen Z. We're so focused on portraying a good lifestyle that we're not actually living it.
Bro, you know what I've also realized? This good lifestyle thing, the stress of trying to portray a good lifestyle is playing with people's mental health as well. Because you're so stressed on, bro, what are these people gonna think? Are they gonna think I'm bruv? To be honest with you, real talk, real chat, bruv. No one cares.
Like, there's this, like, speaking on the topic of no one cares, you know, people like to say a coward dies 1,000 deaths, a soldier dies but one. Every time they try to get their friends to do something in which they believe like it should be like seen as a code or the bro code or stuff like that. They're like, don't be a coward dies 1,000 deaths and a soldier dies but one.
Yeah.
There's this other artist that was like, yeah, a coward might die 1,000 deaths, a soldier dies but one. Then they mourn you for a week and forget you in a month.
Bruv, you know, bro, another thing about Gen Z, bruv. Obviously, one thing we've spoken about is the gay agenda being pushed, right? There's no sugarcoating that. If you're gay, I don't have a problem with you, but okay, there's a subliminal feud. Let me put it like that. Okay. I don't have a problem with you as a person. I just have a problem with your actions.
With your choices. Yeah.
You feel me? And that's within my capacity. But what I was gonna say is, bro, I saw this post the other day on the gram, right? I was just scrolling on the clothing brands.
Yeah.
By the way, stay tuned for that. Hey man, the hoodie's gonna be tight. You feel me?
We're running,
man. Anyway, man. Yeah. So I was seeing this post where it showed a gay person, right? And they said celebrated for 5 months because Pride Month, all of that.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, there's a lot of gay activities like festivals and stuff. And then it showed a soldier with his face burnt, and it said celebrated for a day. There's one national day for our veterans, and there's 5 months. Yeah, let me stop myself before I say something that will insult someone.
Gen Z's focus on the wrong things, man. So you look at the ideas that are being pushed.
Yeah.
You gave me like we said, anything. We've said this repetitively.
Wow.
Over the podcast. But everything that's bad is being promoted, and everything that's good is being cancelled.
Pause. You know? Although there is some bad, like there are a few things that are being cancelled that rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I mean, like Gen Z went ham on the whole what do you call this? Age gaps between relationships has been so much focused on, and we appreciate that, man. You know, a 20-year-old has no business being in a relationship with a 14-year-old.
Yeah, it's kind of number one, you belong in jail, sir. Putting that out there. Number two, you're a pedophile. Number three, you're just a flop. Like, you can't.
A disappointment.
Can't talk to women your age.
Said it.
Mentally ill, retarded niggas.
You gave me, and then you get these.
YouTube about to cancel us real talk.
Who?
YouTube, bruv.
Dog.
Yeah, what you were saying.
But anyway, you get these grown men that are with kids. And another thing that Gen Z has also been cancelling very well is the whole that the sexual assault towards women is just as big of a deal as it is towards men. I don't know if you saw, but there's this actor, man. He plays Tariq in Power. He was on a what do you call this, live stream, right? And the person whose live stream this was, his sister came and put her hands down this nigga's pants on stream.
But you see, the thing is, right, that's also another thing with Gen Z. Rightfully so, men have committed atrocities. But at the current moment, I would say there's a balance with the atrocities being committed. So, but for example, with a woman, they'll let it slide. Weirdly enough, it's not seen as sexual harassment if a girl starts touching up on a guy without his consent, because they don't care about a guy's consent.
That's exactly what he says. Like, he has to take action about this, because if he lets this slide, he knew the consequences were going to be different if the genders were swapped.
Facts. And that's, no matter who you are and no matter your beliefs, I think you yourself as a viewer know that that's true. That if the roles were reversed, the consequences were going to be reversed. It's simple math. And it's simple math, but it's not even math that makes sense. Real talk.
So on the whole topic, is Genz Screwed? I'd say currently we're walking down a path of destruction, but it's not finalized yet, man. I still think there's a lot of hope for Gen Z. I still think we can turn it around, man. As much as it's bad happening, we are quite the ambitious generation.
I think we're the first generation to revolt from school so heavily.
You get me?
I've never seen a generation of people that don't want to go study but rather try business. Although some people, I won't lie to you, some of you guys
are just lazy.
Some of you are being lazy, and some of you you're just using it as an excuse. You feel
not to go study.
You feel me? And sometimes, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Let me put it like this. If you have no current opportunities to start a business, right? And you can't force matters even if you wanted to. Bruv, go study. Knowledge is one thing that is never lost.
Bro.
Knowledge is, especially if you study within the line of what you want to do. So, for example, if you want to do property, go study property.
Once you have the knowledge, you have an advantage, bro.
You have an advantage, but hey, at the same time, people that have been in the game, instead of going to study because they had the capital,
have a bigger advantage.
They have a bigger advantage because they're already in the game.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's a tricky situation. But one thing I can tell you is knowledge is never lost. You're not at a loss. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5, go study and use that knowledge to start your own business. We need to. I would like to confirm a no study, bruv.
Please, bruv.
Please. Thank you, bruv.
But yeah, so when it comes to success, you have to define it for yourself, man. Nobody can tell you how to be or what success should be for you. Because even if you reach that, and if you're not happy or if you're not content with what you have, are you truly successful? You know?
And to be honest with you, sorry to cut you off, to be quite frank with you, to be completely transparent with you guys as our viewers, we ourselves are still figuring out what success is for us. So that's why we can't go into depth with it. We're trying to give you a general guideline of what you should look at when thinking of success. Success is not necessarily money, although it could be.
Yeah, this is a whole podcasting, man. We're literally saying we, as a generation, us included, we have a problem. How do we go about it?
You feel me?
You get me? We are here to grow and learn with you guys. So that's what we're saying, man. We're very interested to hear your thoughts on the topics. Interact with us. Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe.
Type.
And be vibey, man.
Hey, man. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's Gen Z Screwed, yes. But there's only one way out. Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, and our hoodies. Check you in the next episode. Yeah!
Shut up, bro. I don't know why you mad. to be real with you.
Then don't be real with me, G.